సభకు వందనం. స్వదేశీ జాగరణ మంచుకు వందనం. Today's event, a manthan, is a gosti to discuss about the issues concerning the nation, how to make India self-reliant, how to herald Atmanirbhar Bharat. I thought about this. Many statesmen, educationists, economists, policymakers have shared their ideas, have given insights and inputs. I have simply adopted those ideas and wish to propose 5 prescriptions to achieve these national goals. Prescription 1, security. The security is the most important for any nation. So we have 5 areas of security. The number 1, of course, is national security. That comprises both securing our borders and internal security. Both are vitally important. Then number 2, we cannot achieve Atmanirbhar Bharat without food security. We cannot depend on our food grains, edible oils, all such essential items. We cannot depend on other countries. So food security is very, very important for any country. Earlier we were importing food. Fortunately, today we are in a position to export food to the rest of the world. Not only food, but many other products. We are number 1 in milk production in the world, thanks to White Revolution. We are self-sufficient in food, thanks to Green Revolution. So next is energy security. Energy is very, very important to keep the wheels of economy moving. So energy security is so very vital. Then comes cyber security. Today we are living in the digital world. So cyber security has become very, very crucial. And finally, most importantly, cultural security. We have thrown this to winds. We have not paid attention to our cultural heritage, our legacy, our ethos. There has been invasion from all sides. Cultural security is important for the identity of a nation. So these are the 5 securities. That's number 1 prescription. Number 2 prescription is stability. Stability of the financial system. Our CA friend Mr. Hanumanlu Garu was mentioning about subprime crisis. India successfully tackled that thanks to our sound financial system. So stability of financial system is very, very important. Talking about subprime crisis, I just got an idea. So in foreign countries, we have prime minister and a shadow prime minister. Unfortunately, in India, we don't have a shadow prime minister, but we have prime ministers are very, very dangerous for the future of the country. Stability of the government is very, very important. No state or no country can achieve economic growth without stability of the government. Stability of democracy is also equally important. You can't think of a stable government without great democracy. Fair elections are important, not like what's happening in Huzurabad. Economic stability is quite important. No doubt we can invite foreign direct investment, but the country should also focus on outbound investments from India. Foreign direct investment, not only inward but outward investments. Time has come for India to think of having its own multinational companies investing in foreign lands. So that's going to help us in achieving economic stability. Then sustainability of growth. Growth is important and growth must be sustained. That's why we are always talk about sustainable development goals. So sustainability of goals or development and growth, and benefits of development must reach all sections. That the prescription number 3, mostly social aspects. Equity. Equity is number 1. Then communal harmony. Every religion is equal. We respect all religions and there is tolerance. Okay? There is harmony in the nation. Harmony across all the nation, all the states within the nation. Then fourth one in this prescription number 3 is rule of law. Rule of law is very, very important. Independence of judiciary is very, very important. Everything is done according to law and no one is above law. So that is rule of law. Then fifth one in this prescription number 3 is inclusivity. People's participation is important. Everybody is important. Everybody is on the munch. Okay? Everybody can contribute ideas. So this is inclusivity. Prescription number 4. This is very, very important for speedier development, for achieving self-reliance, for achieving economic growth, for making India a superpower. Entrepreneurship. Nothing can be achieved without entrepreneurship. Okay, whether it is business entrepreneurship, political entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship in domain of science and technology. Then fair competition, excellent regulatory systems, high-class infrastructure, ease of doing business, efficient use of resources. Nothing should be wasted. Make optimum use of every available resource, whether it is land or human resources, technology. So, efficient use of resources. So this is prescription number 4. I now come to the last and final prescription, prescription number 5, innovation and skill development. Innovation is very, very important and we have to make India a skilled India. Okay? Education for all. Focus on health and hygiene. Well thought out welfare schemes, not doles. Welfare scheme should create productive assets, will ensure happiness of all. So well thought out welfare schemes. And when I said education for all, we should realize that education is not just literacy. Education is not just literacy, and literacy is not just 3 R's, reading, writing and arithmetic. They were considered to be the 3 R's of literacy. But we should go beyond that. Beyond those 3 R's, reading, writing and arithmetic, today literacy means financial literacy, computer literacy, cultural literacy. All these are very, very important. Finally, take the best advantage, make the best use of science and technology. Okay? These are the 5 prescriptions for the Munch. Request the Munch to deliberate on these ideas, these thoughts, because we have to instill confidence, we should instill pride, we should instill discipline, we should instill nationalism, and we should instill altruism. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts.